What up? We're back. The 300 million billion celebrations going down. And as you can see, the World Tournament Support Pack is out. So you know what that means. The World Tournament's on. To be completely honest with you, I was not feeling this World Tournament that much. I'm like, ugh, whatever, who cares? Because of the STR Black, he looked kind of underwhelming. But these rewards are low-key god tier because I guess along with the 300 million celebration, they're giving you daily fucking rewards for completing the World Tournament every day, so at least 5 clears a day. I don't remember this being the case in the past. As you can see, some missions as I did here for SSRs, and I started off, I had nothing, right? And it's been, what, 1 day of playing this shit, and I low-key got, look at that, nigga, two multis? I mean, 2 singles? That's not too bad. I mean, granted, the World Tournament pool is kind of limited. This guy's a god. This guy's low-key fucking an immortal on Extreme Tech. This guy actually, if you don't have an AoE, he's actually really fucking good. And this guy's just, he's homosexual, so I represent him, or I fuck with him. This guy low-key is a god with his EZA. This guy, again, he's a homosexual, but I don't fuck with him because he's on that foo-foo lame shit. But with that being said, I just got home from work. I've been at work all day, you know what I mean, working at 9 to 5, putting that grind in. As you can see, we got 9 wins, which qualifies us for times 30, aka big points time. Big points coming through. Unfortunately for me, I actually was doing work at my job today, so out of those 9 wins, probably a good 6 happened during my lunch break. And let me just say, my lunch today, you know, I work in a software company, right? I work an hour away from where I live. That's basically code for I go to white people land every day. I drive an hour on the highway, and as I drive, I say, bye-bye, neighborhood. I look at my neighborhood. I say, bye-bye, see you later, neighborhood. I wave bye to all the black people. I wave bye to all the Latinos. And then I get on the highway, and all I see is white, 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 white. I go in the fucking job, white, white, white. I go and fucking get something to eat, white, white, white. So what do white people like? White people love plant-based shit. White people love being vegetarians. If I told you how many bitches at my job, and even dudes, just love being vegetarians, I wouldn't have enough time to go into it. So I went to a place by my job just because of the fact that for the past week I've been eating nothing but fucking salads because I've just been sick of tuna fish, so I'm a salad type of guy. But today I'm like, you know what? I want a sandwich. Matter of fact, I want a burger. I'm going to go to this place and get a burger. So I walk in the store and featured, and again, this is white people. White people don't like talking to each other, so there's a tablet. Instead of me going up, hey man, can I get a burger? It's a tablet. I push the buttons, food comes out. It's like Wall-E. You ever watch Wall-E with all the fat white people? That's what I'm about. So I go in, I look at the tablet, it goes featured, the Impossible Burger, the plant-based burger. This burger is amazing. This burger is plant-based. It's fucking ridiculous. So I look at that, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, so we got a plant-based burger that, by the way, let me just say, this company is not public yet, meaning they're not on the stock market yet, but already investors are like fucking dying. They're like, please, we need this. We need to get fucking, what is it called? Impossible LLC or whatever the fuck it's called. Low-key, I got lucky getting a crit there. I'm talking, not paying attention. If I didn't get a crit, we'd be fucking dead right now. But with that being said, I walked in there and I saw that plant-based product and I'm like, you know what? Listen, I bought it. Now, the reason why I bought it is not because I like that dumb shit, but because I wanted a reason to hate this shit. Because sometimes, you know, you see dumb shit and you be like, okay, here's an example. Someone at my job kept talking about John Mayer. They're like, John Mayer's amazing, blah, blah, blah. Now, I know John Mayer isn't good, okay? I never listened to his shit, but I'm like, there's no way John Mayer is anything but ass, right? But here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the problem, right? I don't know any John Mayer songs. I don't listen to John Mayer, so I have a low arsenal. I can't look at them and say, listen, I listen to this song, that song, and another song, and they are all ass, okay? So you sometimes when you hate shit, you need to absorb it and learn from it. That way you have more hate. That way I can hate on things properly. You need the right knowledge. So with that in mind, I'm going into this thinking this burger's going to be ass, straight up, right? So I get the burger. First of all, it's not white enough that it's just a vegetable burger. They also put it on a lettuce bun, which, by the way, that's fine. That actually tastes pretty good. They put barbecue sauce on it, because why not? Why not put barbecue sauce on a fucking burger? And then they put onions and mushrooms. I get this shit, right? And I get some french fries because, I need to eat at least 2,000 calories per meal. So I get some french fries too. And I start eating the burger. And keep in mind, I wanted to hate it, right? I wanted to be like, this burger fucking sucks. This doesn't taste like meat. And even with the mushroom and the onion, surprisingly, that burger actually was pure utter ass. Get the fuck out of here. You think I'm eating a plant burger? I'm eating a plant burger and go, this is delicious. This tastes just like meat. No, it doesn't. It doesn't fucking taste like meat. And by the way, let's say this one thing, because here's the thing. Like I said earlier, investors want to invest in this shit because already Burger King's on the bandwagon. Burger King's like, holy shit, we're going to make Impossible Whoppers, Impossible everything. People are going to be eating plants all the time. Listen, here's the thing. If you went to fucking Burger King, right, and you bought a Whopper, Impossible Whopper, or regular Whopper, you probably won't be able to tell the difference. That's because real Whoppers ain't real fucking meat. Let's keep it a buck. It's fast food bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, if that's like if McDonald's came out and said, hey, fucking McNuggets aren't really chicken. First of all, McNuggets were never chicken. That's just fucking goop that comes out of the fucking machines that we be in. Jesus. So yeah, if you get an Impossible Whopper, it probably tastes the same because that's the thing. Like even the burger I got today, they just char grill the outside so fucking much. All you taste is the charcoal in the grill. And then the inside, this is what got me upset actually. This actually bothered me. Is that first of all, they cooked it medium rare, okay? I don't know how the fuck you cook like it was medium fucking rare. Like I don't like meat medium rare. I know that's like the correct, quote unquote correct way you're supposed to eat shit. I just don't like it. And it was so fucking weird. It tasted so weird. It had like weird like almost like if you ever ate Bulgar or like certain wheat. Like it was just fucking. It was weird, dude. What I mean? It's gonna blow up. Everyone's gonna have Impossible bullshit. White people fucking love it. It is what it is. But that's just my struggle as an everyday guy. I go to my job. And, I'm like, it's, first of all, where I work is in the middle of fucking nowhere. Imagine Courage the Cowardly Dog times 2. That's where I work, right? So, once I go to white people land, it's just like all energy starts to die. I'll tell you right now, though, I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100% right now. We recently got, I'm not even exaggerating, this is the third black person I know of that exists at my company. Allegedly, there's more, but I have yet to see them. This is the third black person I've seen at my company, and she gives so much energy just because she doesn't say the typical white people shit. I mean, granted, people on my team, they're cool. You know what I mean? It's just, dude, everyone is so fucking white, dude. Like she said something the other day that when I heard it, I said, it's like I'm talking to another human being that like lives in the world I live in. She's like, and if you guys watch Power, and I'm like, oh, I don't watch Power, but I follow 50 Cent on Instagram, so I know what Power is. And I heard that, I said, listen, God bless you for fucking saying that. So God bless you for saying something black. And then after she said that, everyone goes, what's Power? What's that? And I go, Lord, maybe there's some hope here for her, but not these guys. These guys don't know what the fuck Power is. I'm low-key shook, dude. I'm fucking shook. Everyone nukes me. I'm gonna use this because I don't. Wait. Damn. You know what, dude? Fuck this. Dude, this is a category leader. You gotta understand, when you play World Tournament, when you have category leaders, these motherfuckers be eating supers, dude. And this nigga Cell low-key needs an additional to kill that fucking Bojack low-key. But yeah, so she's like, anyone watch Power? And I'm like, oh my god. And she started explaining the show. This is the thing, like, when you're around white people and you see black shit or anything that's like normal, in my terms of normal, like how the fuck, like, people don't know who fucking rappers are at my job. Like, people go, like, this is the thing, like, my job is so white and also so autistic. I like my job and I like the people there. It's just very different from what I'm used to. So, like, one day we're just sitting there, right? And all of a sudden, one of my coworkers, he just starts reading rappers' names. Like, no one asked him, no one said anything. And he just starts, he goes, Calvin Brodus? Like, he just looks at me, Calvin Brodus? That's Snoop Dogg's real name. And I'm like, and I'm trying to do work too. Like, I'm doing actual work, and like, he just fucking up my train of thought by like, Calvin Brodus? That's Snoop Dogg's real name. And I'm like, okay, what do you want? Okay, what about that? What the fuck is the point of that? And then he's like, Aubrey Graham? And I go, that's Drake's real name. And he's like, how'd you know? I'm like, I know Aubrey. I know that man. So like they just like black shit is like fucking a different world for them. So like she started explaining the show. She's like, Power, it's about this show. This guy's a drug dealer, blah blah blah. He becomes this, he becomes that. And of course they're like listening, but they don't give a fuck. And I'm like, low key, I heard that. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll watch Power. Maybe I'll be the one who checks it out. Fuck, let's use a fruit of the tree, I might. But that's the thing. Like, anytime I talk to my coworkers, like, I'll reference shit, and they don't know what the fuck. And I'm like, dude, it's like popular culture. Like, I feel like most things that are quote unquote black culture, like, it's fucking popular. Like, how the fuck do you not know certain things? Like, for example, like I'll bring up Kanye West sometimes. I'm like, yo, low key, like that dude's nuts like Kanye, and they're like, huh? And I'm like, how do you not know about Kanye? He said he's with the president. This man was in the White House. How do you not know about Kanye West? Like they know who Kanye West is, but they don't get the references. And I'm like, how the fuck? Like, how do you not know that Kanye West is on some like weird shit? Like, I don't get it. By the way, holy shit, how many fucking hits is this Goku gonna take, nigga? Can somebody take this man down? Can somebody take this man down? Who was the leader for this team where this Goku could eat 4 Broly Supers? Dude, don't tell me he's alive. This nigga's alive! Dude, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not even joking, dude. When you have category leaders, you gotta be extra fucking careful, dude. No bullshit. And you already know what the fuck I'm about to do. Can I use a Ghost Usher? I'm gonna use a Ghost Usher because I don't want this motherfucker super in me, man. When a motherfucker survives that hard and he wants to push forward, that's when you get the strap. So yeah, anyway, so like she started explaining the show, and that's something I've done in the past because like I know one time, damn dude, okay, fair enough, like they're kind of like niche movie references sometimes, but like when I'm explaining it, people don't know what I'm talking about. Like, for example, I brought up like a Juice reference. If you never watched the movie Juice, watch the movie Juice. That movie's fucking amazing. It has Omar Epps when he was younger. Omar Epps is an amazing actor. Had Tupac Shakur in it. He was a fucking good actor. And it was a good movie. Fucking Samuel L. Jackson was also in it. He was like the shopkeeper. It was a good movie, dude. It was a good fucking movie. So I made a reference one time. I was looking for someone. I'm like, yo, man. This is how I preface all my jokes, because this is what I wanted to say. I'm like, yo, man, this man better watch out. I'm going after him like Bishop went after Q, or like Tupac went after Q. So like in the movie, so then this is what I said. I go, there's no way they saw Juice. Okay, I go, fair enough. It's not the most popular movie ever. Fair enough. Maybe they don't know what I'm talking about. I asked them, I'm like, you guys ever saw the movie Juice? Absolutely not. Nope. And then in my mind, I'm going, all right, they didn't see the movie Juice, but, you know, I could bring up Tupac's in it. If you don't know Tupac, maybe you know Omar Epps. If I said Samuel L. Jackson, they have to know Samuel L. Jackson. That motherfucker's been in so many movies, like, it's just not even an option not to know him. But I'm like, it's an older movie, it's really good. I'm like, you know Omar Epps? They're like, nope. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, you know Tupac? And you're like, the rapper? I'm like, yeah, he was an actor. He was in a couple movies. They're like, nope, I don't know. And I'm just like, all right, well. So now I'm just explaining the plot of the movie. Like, basically, in the movie, it's a group of friends, and the group of friends basically go to rob a store, and during that scuffle, one of the friends kills the other friend. And I'm like, and then I told him, like, one of the friends killed the other friend, and then the friend that ended up killing him ends up getting ghosted by everyone else, and no one wants to hang out with him, and he keeps trying to, like, hang out and find the people. So I told him, like, the guy I'm looking for is, like, that guy who keeps running, and I'm trying to talk to him. So, like, I went through this whole, like, that's the thing, like, almost everything I explain to them, I have to double explain. So I'm like, that's the thing, like, at my job, I'm very hesitant. First of all, I'm very hesitant to speak, period. Like, I don't like talking at my job just because of the simple fact that I'm of the belief that when you go to work, like me personally, my job is very valuable to me. Like, I'm not like a motherfucker where like, oh, I don't have a job for a month. Who gives a shit? Like, I need my job. Like, if I was living by myself, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm like, whatever, who gives a shit? But the fact that my parents are fucking retarded and that I've been broke my whole life and now I have a job, like, 1 month gone is 1 month fucked. So I don't want to lose my job, basically. And, you know, if I were to transfer a job, that's not a big deal. But the point I'm trying to make is that I value this shit greatly. And the dumb shit that you can say at a job to get you in trouble is exponential, especially in today. Like, you can't say anything that can be mildly deemed sexist, racist, homophobic, anything, which is fine, but these motherfuckers do that. Like, they'll be talking and they'll just be saying low-key, like, fucked up shit, and I'm just like, I'm listening like, oh, that's hilarious. Like, oh, fuck, I ain't losing my job, but I'm laughing. Because, like, for example, one of the directors at my company, he's like the VP of fucking technology, right? He was basically talking one day, and I forget what he was talking about, but he was basically like, yeah, you know, we're going to have a new floor, it's going to be a new place for our company, blah, blah, blah. And again, this is white people shit, because only a white person could ask this question. And they go, because construction's going down, they go, excuse me, sir, will the fourth floor, actually it's the fifth floor, will the fifth floor be having gender-neutral bathrooms? And then the VP goes, what do you need that for? I mean, we got plenty of bathrooms. I don't know. I got, and he said it like the most fucking who gives a fuck. Like, he said it like I would say it. I'd be like, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. Go take a shit, stupid. And dude, the funniest thing is that we're in a group of like 200 people, right? So he said that. He's like, yeah, there's plenty of bathrooms up there. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. And then one of them in the audience, because he said there's plenty of bathrooms upstairs. You know, there's bathrooms for everyone. And then some woman in the audience, some white bitch is like, I don't want to say white bitch because, like, for me, I say bitch. It's like, who cares? But women will really fucking kill you. Some white woman, beautiful, bountiful white woman, was like, that's not the point. She just goes, that's not the point. And I'm sitting there going, oh, Jesus, this man's about to lose his career. And I'm sitting there going, listen, this might be funny. But in all seriousness, in all honesty, you know what I mean, don't take my job. If you're going to fire me for laughing, then I'm just going to have to not come into work anymore. I'm going to have to fucking work from home permanently. Shit, I'm focusing on the wrong person. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Fuck it. I don't think Super Vegeto's going to kill me, keep it a buck. But yeah, so like I was saying, people say fucked up shit like that at my job. So we were actually at a lunch, and we were going over what that guy said. Like, basically, I brought it up because we were at the lunch and we were sitting there. And someone in my team is like a super new guy, and he's transitioning from one position to another. And someone at the table was like, "Hey, what's your name? Aren't you transitioning to this new position?" And then someone at the table's like, he's like, he hasn't fully transitioned yet. He's still taking hormones. And listen, that's not bad. That's a pretty good joke. But in corporate America, I don't say that shit at my job. I'm going to keep it 100% here. I don't curse at my job. People at my job curse a lot. They say, fuck, shit, asshole. I don't say that shit. Because listen, there'll be fake fucking rules. This is something I learned, all right? When you in the corporate environment, there'll be a lot of fake shit going on, like, haha, you know, fuck cursing, haha, yeah, it's not a big deal, blah, blah, blah. But when they want to get real, when they want to start putting fucking punishment down, that's when shit gets real, and they go, listen, you've been cursing on the job, you've been doing improper, unprofessional things, and then all of a sudden you get hit with the hammer. So they ain't gonna get me, all right? They're not gonna catch me. I'm professional on the highest level possible. So anyway, he said that, and then everyone at the table started laughing, blah, 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 and then we went over that story, and I'm like, listen, bro, you don't want to mess with HR, bro. You better come correct when HR is knocking at the door. You don't mess with HR. HR is the one that can fire anyone at the company. And then, dude, what I love is, like, they started getting salty. Like, they're like, listen, here's the thing. Like, and I'm not even trying to make them salty, but they got a little salty looking, and they're like, listen, here's the thing, right? Someone asked this question at a company meeting. It wasn't the right place for that. If you want to use the bathroom, if you want to do this, if you want to do that, yeah, you could do it. It's not a big deal, blah, 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 la, la, la. But this isn't the forum. This is not the place to ask that, you know? And that person's a troublemaker. This is what they say. Dude, what I love is, like, one of my coworkers goes, he's like, yeah, and the person asking that has been, like, known to make trouble in the past. And then he stopped himself and he goes, I don't want to say anything more. And I'm like, dude, don't fucking act like you're not saying it. Like, you already said 99.9% of the gossip you wanted to say. Like, don't fucking act like I'm stupid. So anyway, they're like, yeah, this guy caused trouble before. I don't know what the fuck. I don't understand what they mean by trouble. Maybe he was like, I don't know. I have no fucking clue. But they got salty. They're like, listen, what the fuck? That's what they said. They're like, I would like to have a shower in the bathroom, but that doesn't mean I get to have a shower. What do you need your own bathroom for? I'm like, oh shit, you could say that. And dude, the thing is, all my coworkers are white, and not only they're white, they're old. So like, these motherfuckers are a few years from retirement. Like, they don't give a fuck. They say whatever the fuck they want. The most racist people you ever find in your life. Now, I'm not saying my coworkers are racist or sexist or anything. I'm just saying they're a little bit more free with their tongue than I would be, just because I'm shook of losing my job. But the most racist people in existence is old white people that are retired, because they're old, so they're getting close to dying, so they don't give a fuck. They're white, so they got a little bit of racism from fucking 1950 still in them. And they're retired, which means they have enough money to just say fuck it. They're just like, you know what? I'm going to say the N-word if I want to say it. I'm going to do this racist shit if I want to do it. I don't give a fuck. So, alright, we got to dodge this. There ain't no way we survive that shit. So in scenarios like that, I'm going to shut my mouth and be like, listen, I got a lot of years of working ahead of me. I'm a fucking workhorse. Ain't no time close to retiring. So I'm going to shut the fuck up. You do you. I'm going to do me. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely been an experience working in my job. I mean, I feel like I've become more open and more talkative as I've been there, because when I first started legit the first year, I was just a fucking robot. Like, motherfuckers would try to joke with me. Like, people would come and try to start casual conversations. Like, people like, hey, how's your day? Which is office speak for I'm bored, tell me how your day's going. And I would drain motherfuckers, because all I would say is work-related shit. They go, hey, how's your day? And like a fucking robot, I'd just go, oh, I just got done doing this test. I'll be able to create this class. And then they're like, ugh, shut up. You're actually doing work. I mean, I still do work. I still talk about work. I rarely, divulge that much personal information. And hopefully I never get to that point, because I'm telling you right now, real talk, shit is fucking as fake or as real as people want it to be. And what I mean by that is, in a corporate environment, at any point in time, you may be liable for getting fired, getting in trouble, this, that, and the third. So you should always be professional, unless you just don't give a fuck or you got racks like that. As a matter of fact, I'll give you an example. One of my friends recently, he worked at a car dealership. And at that car dealership, when you buy a car, you need to give the person that bought the car... Dude, look at that. 6 SSR tickets. How many fucking SSR tickets do I have now? They're just fucking handing them out. God damn, 3 SSRs already on lock. On God. I guess I'll do a couple summons while I'm talking. But yeah, one of my friends works at a car dealership, and recently he got fired, essentially. But the reason why he got fired was a little bullshit, if what he's saying is true, because he basically said that some customer bought a car, and once you buy a car, you need to ship them their plates. So he's like, hey, listen, this person bought their car like a week ago, and they didn't get their plates. He told his manager, and the manager's like, yeah, don't worry about it, I'll send it. So a week goes by, and he tells his manager again, hey, are you going to send those plates? That person is still waiting for it. They're calling. He's like, yeah, I'll get to it, right? And he didn't send it. He's like, whatever. The third week, she called, and she made a negative review on the Better Business Bureau, which they take that shit seriously. And he got fired, basically. They saw that. They're like, listen, you sold the car. You were supposed to ship it. His managers just threw him under the bus. You knew the responsibility. You. So when they want to make shit real, they make shit real. That's like with me. Like at my job, if someone says something, if they're like, hey, I'm going to do this, I put it in a fucking email, and I make sure that there's a paper trail. Because if they try some dumb shit, Lord knows I'm going to be with it. And that's another reason why, low-key, like I said, we have a new black coworker who, black, white, it doesn't fucking matter. It's just, it's not even black. It's just like, she seems like a human being in the who the fuck is this? In the sense that she's like young and she's not like super fucking corporate. So she's a cool person is basically what I'm getting at. Everybody's cool, all right? I don't want, if someone from my job were ever find this and think, oh my god, he hates me. I love everyone. Everyone's great. I'm just, what's the point of fucking, humor if I'm not going to exaggerate? So anyway, she got a little bit salty because she's like, what happened recently is that we actually had a screw up. One of the more rookie members of my team, by accident, he didn't mean to, he deleted production information. Like, basically, there was, like, Elasticsearch, is similar to, like, a data store, but, dumbed down version of that. How many fucking Yamchas am I going to get? This guy Dokkan awaken into anything? That'd be great. And, no, he doesn't. What does this guy do? Does he do anything? Attack and defense, keep this one whatever. So, anyway... He deleted that shit, and we were like, fuck, dude, this is going to impact customers. This is going to be a fucking nuker. So we went to our manager, and we're like, hey, should we notify anyone? Should we tell anyone? This was Tuesday, by the way. And he's like, nah, let's just see. Maybe we could be able to fix it within a day or two. No one will notice. No one will be none the wiser. He was basically like, fuck it, let's keep this shit low-key. By the way, in my opinion, I would have just emailed and been like, hey, customers, your data is not available at the moment because of a hiccup, but it'll be up in like 2 or 3 days. Like, who gives a fuck? Just tell them. So he's like, he made the decision on Tuesday. No, we're not going to do that. So then that girl was out. She was off of work, and then she came back Wednesday, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday. And she's like, hey, you know what? We still didn't solve this problem. We know what we're going to do. Let's email the customers and let the customers know. Although it may not be available right now, we are working on it, and it should be done soon. And the manager was like, yes, I'll do that. That day, he's like, yeah, I'll do that. So what ends up happening is the next day, customer calls in about that problem, right? Now, let me ask you a question. Why would a customer call in if you already told that customer that there was an issue? It could happen, but you could say, hey, here's an email we sent yesterday. We're fixing the problem. So a customer calls in with that same exact problem, and she and everyone else was under the impression that he emailed everyone and was like, yeah, everything's Gucci. He did it. He ended up saying, well, you know what? I got busy. I did this. I did that. This, that, and the third. And really, to be honest, he could have forgot. Still a little unprofessional. But he really didn't want to email because he was like, yo, we'll do it so quickly. And even after the fact, like, he didn't really give a fuck because, like, even when he's my manager, so he's talking to me. He's like, you know, out of 40 customers, only one complained. That's not that big of a deal. And I'm like, whatever. And that's the thing. That's why I'm saying shit is as fake as it's going to be or shit is as real as it's going to be. Because if that was me, say I'm that manager, see, he got off, they're like, whatever, who gives a fuck? He got off, nothing really came of it, right? But say if I did that, they could have said, you said you were going to do that. You lied. You didn't want to do that. You know what? Fuck you. We can't trust you, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, that scenario could have gone either way. And the thing is, like, this manager's well-liked. There's friends. Even people on my team were, like, slurping him. They're like, yo, dude, I understand where he's coming from. You know, there's not that many customers. Maybe we could have just fixed it quickly, blah, blah, blah. So that's the thing. I don't give a fuck. As long as my paycheck's coming, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You want to burn down the company, burn it down. If my paycheck's still coming, I don't care. So that's the point I'm trying to make. When you're at a job, be as professional as possible. But also don't be, you know, I'm not like a stickler. I'm not a fucking sicko who's going to be like a fucking teacher's pet. But just be professional because no matter what, like, you could do whatever the fuck you want. You may not like it. And that's low key because it kind of has that high school mentality. Because basically having a job is just an advanced form of high school, to be honest. Because even at my job, like, people who are very professional and very, like, strict in what they want. By the way, I like that. Ooh, nice. I like that. I think that's a good thing. Like, one of my old managers, she was super good, super thorough, and people don't like her because she takes her job very seriously and she don't accept bullshit. So people see that, they're like, oh, you want to be like her? She always makes sure this is double, every T is crossed, every I is dotted. Oh, she always has to make sure of things. She's always checking up on stuff, which, by the way, is positive things. That's why at the end of the day, I don't share that much about myself. I'm not going to catch feelings if a motherfucker goes, oh, how come you always work and you don't fucking talk with us? Or why do you take your job so seriously? Because I get paid, stupid. You might want to come here and act like it's fucking high school. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting my paycheck. I'm getting that coin and then I'm bouncing. That fucking simple. So with that being said, I did not leave you on red. I think two important things are important things here to note. I work in the land of white people. You know how you ever seen The Wizard of Oz where you go to the fucking Emerald Kingdom? That's where I work. And then another thing is that just because someone else is acting like shit is fake, like people are like, oh, who gives a fuck? That's why if you're taking a class, oh, don't study for the test. Who gives a fuck? He'll curve anyway. What if he doesn't? You failed, stupid. Oh, don't worry about fucking emailing customers. No one cares. What if they do, stupid? What if the VP of technology said, did you email these people? I was told you're going to email people. Now I have someone complaining at me. Now I have this contract breaking. Now I have this. Now you're fucking fired. That's it, bro. Shit could be as fake or as real as people want it to be. So with that being said, let's do the final multi or single, whatever. And of course it's going to be base form. How dare you, Goku? How dare you? And it's your boy. It's your boy, Nut Scratcher McGee. So that is pretty much it. This World Tournament is low-key pretty lit. I definitely would recommend it. It's a 3-day tournament, so it's not that long. It's the weekend. Bandai actually has a soul. And again, the daily missions aren't that bad, dude. I mean, I don't know if they're here. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. So here you go. Damn, does it have the dailies here? Like an easy way to see the dailies? Ah, fuck, they low-key don't, man. I wish you could do this by fucking date, but it's basically you do the world tournament, 5 wins, you get all the missions per day. You get an SSR ticket, you get Dragonstone, get a bunch of shit. So, low-key, it's worth it in my opinion. You know, if you don't grind the world tournament, you could at least get the 5 wins and then quit it. But I'm going to be out here grinding. It's Friday, the Lord's Day. Enjoy this holiday. And remember, if it ain't in an email, it didn't happen.